I'm here. I got myself a Salton Sea sticker. It is beautiful, even though it's basically like a natural disaster. If you look really closely here, these are actually fish bones that you're walking on. I would advise not to cook fish because I don't think you could distinguish if that fish is good or bad. Welcome back, everybody. This is Herbie with my Nomadic Dream, and today is going to be a very quick trip to the Salton Sea. So this has been on my bucket list for probably at least 15 years now. I'm on my way to San Diego. So we're just stopping here to check out the Salton Sea and see what it's all about. But I'm here. There's the sign. I'm gonna walk back to the truck and actually go into the recreation area and get up close to the water and maybe dip my toes inside of it, but we'll see. Got the Herbie mobile here, and the Californian flag is flying just past this palm right here. It's official, California. We are driving through the Salton Sea recreational area. I just had to use poopity doopity for number one, but now we're gonna go to the actual camping area and check that out. It does cost $7 for day use. I did not check on the camping prices, so you guys are just gonna have to check that out for yourselves.
$30 a night.
How much was it?
$30.
$30 a night is for the overnight camping?
That's for full hookups.
For full hookups. $20 for tents. But it's still not bad if you don't mind the smell of some fishy water. But yeah, we're driving in the Salton Sea. Here is where the full hookup sites are, which they do pretty much look really nice. You get a little bit of grass, picnic table, water, electric. But yeah, this ain't too shabby in here actually. We made it to the Salton Sea Visitor Center. I will be going in there, but I just wanted to show you guys what they have here to offer as far as picnic tables and such. So I'm gonna flip you guys around and show you that. So they got the bear boxes. They got these really nice concrete picnic tables with these cool little pavilions, and each one comes with a grill. But there's the California State Park seal right underneath there. And then over there, that's where the full hookup camping sites are. I actually plan on camping here in the near future. It might not be this spring, but it might be later on into the winter season when it's cooler, because I think that would be pretty darn cool. And then you got more pavilions over there, and then the visitor center, and a crap ton of parking. But it's just pretty amazing around here. I'm gonna get into this visitor center and check it out. So we just left the visitor center. I got myself a Salton Sea sticker to add to my collection. The magnet looked just like this, so I just opted for this option. But we're gonna get back in the truck, make our way down there and over by those other parking pavilions so that we can get closer to the water. Straight ahead, right before that big mountain, is the Salton Sea. It is beautiful, even though it's you know, basically like a natural disaster or a human disaster. But ooh, I'm gonna park my rig right here, and we're gonna get out and walk on this lovely looking beach. We have made it. You can hear the waves crashing on the shore. So I'm gonna make my way down here and check it out. There are some picnic tables down here as well that you can sit at and have a lovely lunch or picnic or dinner to watch the sunset. That would be pretty amazing. So if you look really closely here, these are actually fish bones that you're walking on. But the water has a very nuclear green, dark tint to it. I really wish that I could have came out here during the heyday of the 50s, mid 60s, when this was just so busy, so popular. Because my favorite era is mid-century, and it's just amazing. But there's a picnic table out here in the water right there. Wow. It does really stink out here though. Whew. I'm assuming that these tires are for beach erosion, but just look at this. Ain't that something? Wow. The Salton Sea in all its glory, from a time that has gone. Wow. Ugh. This is really, really soft. Every step is, this is that sinking mud that there was that warning sign of earlier. So I'm not gonna get any closer to the water because I need to wear my shoes for the rest of this California trip. Ooh. All the other YouTubers that's been here, they are not lying about the fish smell from this water. Oh, but so this lake is 11 miles wide by 20 miles long. It really reminds me of like Lake Michigan, just smaller, but it has that massive feeling to it that really brings the Michigan back to me. But man, oh man, there's something metal right here. Maybe it's an old ship hull. Yeah, maybe that was an old boat that washed ashore. I don't know. So this is going to conclude our trip to the Salton Sea this time, but I do plan on coming back. But these are the pavilions that are right here. These are day use areas. You could picnic, grill, have a nice time with your family. I would advise not to cook fish because I don't think you could distinguish if that fish is good or bad. But man, all right, I'm gonna flip you guys around and give you one more panoramic view of it. So there's the Herbie mobile right there next to that picnic area. Here's the beach, the world famous Salton Sea. I would like to kayak on that sometime. The mountains, the beach facing the other way, and back to the Herbie mobile. Okay, so like I said, this was a very last minute stop at the Salton Sea. I will be back to do a proper tour. But in the meantime, explore something new because life is short. But until next time, later guys, bye.